Hi, this is Jamey from Buffalo, New York, and I'm just here to tell you that it does get better. Here's a little bit of my story. December 2010, I thought I was bi, and then I always got made fun of because I virtually have no guy friends, and I only have friends that are girls, and it bothered me because people would be like, faggot fag, and they'd taunt me in the hallways, and I felt like I could never escape it, and I made a form spring, which I shouldn't have done, and people would just constantly send me hate, telling me that gay people go to hell, and I just want to tell you that it does get better, because when I came out for being bi, I got so much support from my friends, and
that is Jamey Rodemeyer. Sorry if I said his name wrong, but he's not with us anymore. He committed suicide in May last year. I'm really late with the video, so sorry about that, but that's heartbreaking, to be honest, because I have a friend that's bi, and I have two friends that are gay, and if that was one of them, knowing that was Jamie's last video, and knowing that one of my friends is really good on YouTube and is forever on YouTube, and he was to do the last video like that, I don't think I could cope with that. I could just imagine how his family and all that are feeling, because he's telling people it's getting better, and then he dies, and that was on the 4th of May, and I think he died the 14th, so that was 10 days before. I hate videos like that when they're like your last video and they're like 10 days before. It's quite a thing, you know. I hate having to talk about suicide because it's something I don't like talking about, and it's something quite near to me, because I've had my own experiences with it, but seeing people like that is heartbreaking. And I know being here is hard. I know that being bullied is really hard, and he's such a lovely boy. I mean, I couldn't watch the video the whole way through knowing that he was dead. I just couldn't. It's like, I played that little bit for you so you knew what I was talking about, but this is the second time I'm watching it, because the first time I was in tears and I couldn't film when I was in tears because it just looked stupid. But yeah, when I was 7, I first thought about suicide. It was more of a funny way, nothing serious, but I don't know what it was, but I think there was something inside me that was brewing, and it started when I was 7, because when I was 9, I found out I was adopted. But I didn't find out in your conventional way of, you know, your parents tell you or you find out for yourself. Girl at my school, I was in primary school, so I was only 9, and she stopped in her parents, and her parents were talking about my family, and she heard I was adopted, went to school and spread it the whole about. And then this girl I knew, was quite friends with, not really friends with her anymore, she came up to me and was like, Laura, are you adopted? I at this point had no clue, right? I knew if it was adoption was, I always had known it. And you know, when you're younger, you always think, am I adopted? Because I look nothing like my mother, but I look a lot like my dad. I might post a picture and you'll see. So I never thought I was adopted, and then I found out I was. And I'd done the stupid thing of lying to myself and to my family and convincing myself until recently that I was okay with being adopted, because I thought, you know, you can't change that, you have to be okay with it. I'm not okay with it. I'm not gonna lie anymore. Truthfully, I hate it. Not for the sense that I want to be my birth parents, for the sense that I want to be my mum Linda, who will be home soon, better wrap this up, but that I'm her child. I came out of her because she means more to me than anything in the world. And last year, probably about this time last year, maybe in a couple of months. It'll be a year since I started self-harming. This isn't the first time I've thought about self-harming. I've thought about it for years and years, just never done it. And I had a mental breakdown last year, and I closed off, and I started self-harming. And you know, it's been going on and off ever since. I was fine for I was actually fine for about 3-4 months. About 3-4-5 months ago, properly, like, I self-harmed before, but it wasn't as bad as this time, and it was really, really bad. And then I was fine. You know, I was fine. Then I relapsed a couple of weeks ago, and it's kind of like hard to hide now because it's like on my hand. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see the gash there? Yeah, that. And then it's kind of because you know you don't know where to do it, and it's finding places to do it. And I don't do it for attention. I do it because I hate myself, and that's the thing. You know, you wonder why you're put up for adoption, but this was chosen before, and so that's that. And I never thought about killing myself, and I never want to, because I want to be here. It's more than the numbing than it is the actual dying. Though some days I do wish when I come home I'm like, nah, I gotta get the scissors bro and, you know, do it. But I don't think I could ever do it. I'd be wasting way too much. Be wasting my future away. It all gets better. Like Jamey said, it does get better, and it will. Just, it takes time, and you can't force yourself to get better. You can't. So you can't say, okay, I'll stop today. When you're smoking, you don't, like my parents smoke, and my parents would be quitting and stuff. So, you know, you can't automatically say, right, okay, that's it, no more cigarettes. You can't say that. You have to gradually, and my best was about 5 months. So I'm going to try half a year and see what I can do. And obviously I will update every week and let you know. I marked on my calendar so my parents don't know. There's just like a cross, a red cross throughout the days that I don't self-harm. So, you know, if we get to 6 months, I'll be really proud of myself, and they'll know I can do it. But, you know, it does get better through time. Obviously not right away, because, you know, just takes time, and just talking to people helps as well. If you have friends that you can talk to, which at the start I didn't, and now I do, because they've been through it as well, which is a rare oddity, to be honest, to find someone that's been through it. Maybe not, I don't have any friends that have been through the whole adoption thing, which is quite bizarre, because there are people at my school that are adopted, but there's no one that's kind of been through what I went through with the whole telling everyone. So it's hard to find someone that's been like that. I'm wanting to find someone that's kind of been, so if there's anyone that's watching this that's went through the adoption thing where they were told in a horrible way, you know, like maybe they found out for themselves or something, can you email me, because I've got another thing. And if you want advice, or if you want to talk or stuff like that, I will be doing a mailbag thing where you can send fan mail, stuff like that, talking topics and stuff, and I will read them out and specify on the email if you want me to read it or not. Email will be down below, Ryan's channel will be down below, and that's that. Next video, I don't know what it'll be, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you all, and remember, it gets better, and rest in peace, Jamey.